Hello, it's Sunday morning, late October, and what better place to be than in the greenhouse with the sun shining through the glass, sowing and growing food. My name is AJ and this is The Life's Good. Welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to show you how I grow the dried peas for pea shoots, and I do that in the greenhouse. You can do it all year round, but I think it's also quite important to do it during the winter months when there's very little to be harvested from the main plot. You can still produce some food in the greenhouse. I've got these little brown trays. They used to have mushrooms in, I believe, or some such product, and I've made some holes in the bottom, and I just put an amount of seed and potting compost in here. You want it to be about 1.5 inches, 2 inches deep, something of that nature. So I put the compost in there, and these dried peas, I've said before, you can buy them from the supermarket, packets of dried peas, and they will germinate and grow. So you don't have to buy expensive seed peas for this. These dried peas are ideal, and all you do is take a handful and spread them on the surface of the soil, like so. Don't be afraid to put them on quite thickly, and just spread them about evenly on that soil. Sometimes I just give them a press down just to put them in place, and then a small amount of the compost on the top, just like that. And all you have to do now is water it and let them grow. So within a few weeks you will have pea shoots growing here, which you can snip off with a pair of scissors and put in salads, sandwiches, all manner of things. Now I've also got various lettuce seeds left over from the year. I've got quite a few here, a selection of, I've got Mizuna. This is an interesting one actually. This is a sort of a baby chard, rhubarb chard called Charlotte. I bought this from Wilkinson's, these seeds, and they're a great one to grow in containers in the greenhouse. Coriander, various other lettuces, mustard, cress. I've even got some radish here. I was going to try and grow a few radishes in the greenhouse during the darker winter months. Now the important thing to note here is I do have an electric heater. I also have my paraffin heater, and if the temperatures get really cold, then I will put on some extra heating just to keep the temperature up, particularly overnight and on the coldest days. So in order to keep them growing and aid germination, if the weather is particularly cold, then I will use a supplementary heat. I also have some trays like this one. Again, it had something in it that we'd purchased from the supermarket. Rather than throw them away, I keep these and reuse them. And this one, I've put 6 holes in the bottom and put some compost in there. Spread it about, tap it down, get it all nice and level. It doesn't need to be full to the brim, but 1.5 to 2 inches of compost in there, and this is ideal for sowing some of the lettuce seeds. And I'm going to put a mixture in. The idea is that these lettuces are going to be used as a cut and grow again type situation, and as they're growing up you snip off the leaves and use them in the kitchen, in your salads, sandwiches, that sort of thing. So it's just a case of taking your lettuces. Now I've got, what have I got here? Some Mizuna. That's quite a nice one. It's like an oak leaf shaped lettuce leaf, this one. I've got some seeds left over from this year, and all I'm going to do is put a few of these on this soil and mix with them some Lolo Rossa, and what else is it? I've got this one here. It's an all year round. It's like a butterhead lettuce, that one. But again, you don't want it to go full size. You can, if you wanted to, in a container. I'm having difficulty opening this packet. There we go. Now, there's a few tiny seeds in here. Little tiny beads of seed. And I'm just going to pinch some of those and sprinkle them on the surface of that soil. You don't need a huge amount. There you go. And a few of the all year round, and a few of the Lolo Rossa. So you'll get a mixture of leaves growing in this container. And another thing is, as these are growing, you want to be thinking about a succession. So another tray with freshly sown seed in, when this is about ready to be used, will give you a succession of lettuce leaves throughout the coming months. As I said, you don't need a huge amount of seed, just a few seeds sprinkled on the surface, and they will germinate and grow and give you some lovely salad leaves during the coming months, winter months. Just a little sprinkling of soil on the top, and again just water them and leave them to do their thing. So we have some mixed salad leaves in here, the pea shoots in here. There's lots of things you can be growing in your greenhouse to provide yourself and your family with something to eat during those months where ordinarily you may not have much produce to harvest from your garden. Well, I'm also going to be growing the cress and the mustard out here in the greenhouse. You can grow these on your kitchen windowsill as well. Get the kids doing it. They're easy to grow. You can grow them on moist household tissues. If you wish, you can fold the tissue up, make it moist, sow the seed on the top. These will germinate and grow. Or, as I do it, a small amount of soil in the bottom of a container, like that one maybe. There's another one here, slightly longer. They've got drainage holes in the bottom, so you might have to keep them moist quite often, watering those. But mustard and cress is a good one. I've also got this. Now, I use these multi-cell trays quite a lot. You've got a seed tray like this one. This piece sits in there. That provides you with 24 individual cells to grow in. And I'm considering trying growing my radish seed in here, one per cell, to see if I can grow radishes in here in this tray. It's a bit of an experiment. I've never done it before, but I thought it was worth trying to see if I can grow some radish in the greenhouse in here. So, bit of an experiment, as I said. I'll let you know how that progresses and how I get on with that. Well, I'm going to crack on and do a few things here now. I've got some more sowing to do. I wanted to sow the cress and mustard, as I've just said. And anything else that I can find to hand that might grow in the greenhouse. Well, look, whatever you're doing, you look after yourselves. You stay safe, be happy. Come back and see us soon. Don't forget to subscribe. Ring the bell, give us a thumbs up, all those things. And it'd be great to see you here again in the Life's Good. Bye-bye now.